We are doing a road trip in Bali. We're going to a wedding and we're stopping by my wife's favorite restaurant. So you can take a look the surroundings. We're inside the restaurant. You can see why it's my wife's favorite restaurant. And she just ordered us brunch, so you get to see a live stream mukbang. I'm gonna eat. I think the food is ready. So I just wanted to show you the courtyard of the restaurant. It's really cool. This is a restaurant in Ubud, which is a touristy part of Bali. It's a really beautiful part of Bali. I wanted to sit on the platform behind me. That's my favorite seat in the house, but my wife is pregnant and she can't sit down on the ground, so we're gonna have to sit in the regular chairs like normies. So, but it's really pretty. This restaurant is really pretty. So that's why I wanted to show you. Oh, that's my hello, wifey. Thank you for keeping tabs on me. So I'm gonna walk up, and so you'll see me eat. I'm gonna try to hold this camera steady with my hand. So later I will live stream the wedding. It's my wife's cousin who have been who had been present at our own wedding though. So now she's getting married. As again, I apologize for my hair because, as I mentioned before, in Bali, the husband is not supposed to cut hair while wife is pregnant. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Tando. How are you guys? Dongyi. Hello, nice place. Yeah, this is my wife's favorite place. We always stop by when we're on this way to her village. So I'm gonna eat. Let me show you what my breakfast looks like. So this is a kind of traditional Balinese meal. That's chicken, egg, peanuts, spice, satay. This is satay, and some string beans, I believe. Okay, I'm gonna eat because I have been starving. I haven't eaten this morning. And let me turn the camera around so you can see me eating live. It's gonna be a mukbang video. I'm gonna try to pop this up. Yeah, yeah, I'm hungry too. I've been starving. I woke up super early this morning to take human bites. Okay, I don't know what's human bites, but I will try. No, I don't. Okay, all right. Bon appetit. Mmm. Mmm. Sorry, I can't talk with my mouth full. But I love Balinese food. Love Balinese food. Let me wash it down with iced tea. So so Bahasa Indonesia, it is it pricey? I don't know. My wife paid the bill with my money. Let me ask my wife. Is it pricey? The
$2
Oh,
within the
so everything you see here, it's $2, $2 US. Including the drinks?
no.
No, okay. So the meal right here in front of me is $2. It is spicy. It is really spicy. It has a little bit of kick. I'm feeling it right now. Party in my mouth. I'm gonna try the satay next. The satay, is that pork or beef? This is pork, right?
Chicken.
Oh, it's
It's
chicken.
chicken.
Oh, chicken. Chicken satay. Mali nasi lemak. This is not nasi lemak, right? Oh, okay.
Kadewatan.
Dewatan?
Nasi kadewatan.
This is called nasi dewatan.
Kadewatan.
This is Balinese meal, right? This is Balinese food. No? Yeah. My wife confirmed.
Specific only to this area.
So, my wife Ani said the food we ate here is very specific to this area. So, you know, you have the peanuts, you have the chicken. That's all chicken and egg. So if you have peanut allergy, that's a little bit hard because they put peanuts in everything. And I mean, at least local Balinese cuisines.
Feel sorry for those people.
So good. So where are you guys tuning in from? Like right now, it's still morning in Bali. This is my brunch. Are you guys in Asia? Is lamb or goat popular? Yeah, because Indonesia is a Muslim majority country, so so there's a lot of goat satay place, lamb satay, goat satay. They're really good.
We rarely have lamb.
Goat, right? Not lamb. Okay, so goat. They're goat, not lamb. Like they're actually, you can see when I go to the countryside, you see a lot of goat. But my wife just says there's rarely any lamb. Oh, do I speak any local languages? So I speak a little bit. You know, I can order food.
No.
I can say este because Bahasa Indonesia. A lot of the words are loan words from like English and Dutch. So iced tea is este, but tea is actually Chinese. Tea originally is a Hokkien word for tea, and because when the Europeans first came to China, a lot of tea were being exported out of the Fujian coast, right? So during the American Revolution, during the Boston Tea Party, the tea that dumped into the Boston Harbor, that's actually from Amoy, Fujian, or Xiamen, right? So that's why in English language, tea is tea because it comes from the Hokkien language. And a lot of the Chinese people who made it to Indonesia, they also came from Fujian or Hokkien, right? So that's why in Southeast Asia, tea is tea. And iced tea is just este. My surfer buddy in Cali, he introduced me to Indonesian food when he first came here to surf Bali. In fact, he was the one that recommended me to come to take a surf trip to Bali. And
I should thank him.
Yes, Todd. Todd, if you're watching, my wife just thank you for suggesting the idea to come to Bali to surf. And he introduced me to this dessert called es campur, and campur just mean like mixed. So es campur is literally like mixed ice. It's like ice with it's a sweet drink. It's like ice with jello. What else? Fruits. Es campur. I didn't order es campur, so just este. Sorry. Okay, I'm trying to eat and talk at the same time. I realize this is harder than it sounds. So hungry. My wife is still piling food on my plate. This is how I got chubby in the last year since I got married. And she also takes what she wants from my plate. But I'm not supposed to do that on her plate. When I take her food, she gets super pissed.
You need to ask first.
Yesterday, she got mad at me for all day because during breakfast, I ate her food.
You finish all the food while I already like I was looking at your eyes and you say yes, like baby please left some for me, and after that you say like okay, and I left, going to toilet for 5 minutes. Now when I come back it's like gone.
That's my wife listing my crimes. My crime from yesterday morning. Does my new family in Bali speak in Balinese? Yes, they're all Balinese. my No, thank you, Henry. So later, after we eat, when we go to the villages, I'm gonna do another live stream of the kind of the wedding preparation. So my wife just explained to me, we're not actually going to the actual wedding. We're going to the girl side of the bride side of the family to say goodbye, because it's like before the wedding, the bride side of the family, they go see the bride and you know, kind of, it's kind of ceremony. I don't know what's it like. I will live stream it. Thank you, Henry. I'm just gonna show you more of the surrounding. This is my wife's favorite, one of her favorite restaurant. Yeah, it's very nice. Like that's my favorite seat back there. Before, whenever we come, I insist we sit over there. But because my wife is pregnant, so she can't sit down like that.
I can sit down but I cannot get up.
I always help you.
Who said that?
I highly recommend Bali. Like after you guys all get vaccine and after this pandemic is over with, you know, come to Bali. Stay at my Airbnb. The baby is due in April. Thank you. So in 4 months, I will be live streaming with the baby, with a screaming baby. My wife is making expression on her face. Early or late April? Early. Early April.
Let's make it the same birthday like mine.
Do you have an Airbnb room? Yeah. We right now it's empty because you know, because there's no flight coming to Bali. So I picked the perfect time, you know, to start an Airbnb right before the COVID hits. Get ready baby room. Yeah, we actually just moved to a place close to her parents. Because I know we're gonna need help with a baby, and so we moved to a place walking distance from Cupertino. Okay, great. So we moved to a place walking distance from her parents' house, and right now her mom is already taking care of her 2 nephews, and good thing is that. Our kid is gonna be a boy too, so we don't have to spend extra money on baby clothes. They're just gonna get the hand-me-downs from their cousins. 你好吗？你好。I'm gonna try to eat because I'm starving.
The video just show up. It's like delay for 3 seconds.
Yes, cheap. I'm Chinese, man. You know, kids nowadays probably, what's yummy you eating? Okay, here, let me show you my food. It's egg, chicken, string beans, and some spicy peanuts.
Who is May?
Who is May? What?
Like, no, somebody asking.
Oh, you're American. Yeah. I have American citizenship. Will my future son become the next ruler of Bali?
If
Well-
ruler means no politician, it's okay.
Well, I am looking for suggestions for my son's name. I wanted a Chinese name, but I also want a Chinese name that's easy for non-Chinese people to pronounce. You know, my mom is supposed to be working on it, but my mom always takes her sweet time, so
Just like someone.
yes, like my wife says, just like me. My personality I take up after my mom, so like I always wait till the last minute to do anything. And my dad is 扎建国. That's like my parents' generation names, like patriotic names.
Let me get the money.
Yeah. I have to ask my wife because not only should be easy for English speakers, but it should be easy for like Indonesians to pronounce too. Because I think J, the letter J in Indonesia, I think it's pronounced like Y. So 建国, if you use a pinyin spelling, it will be pronounced something like 燕国, right? So I want something that sounds the same in all different languages. Way is very popular. I want 2-syllable names, like 2 Chinese character names. You see cashew, peanuts. Yeah, they're peanuts. You can see. Definitely peanuts. When you come to Bali, a lot of local food feature peanuts. So sorry if you have peanut allergy.
The ATM.
Oh. Why do we need money? To give gifts? Oh. Oh. Crap. I got a booger in my live stream.
Oh God, you're disgusting.
How come you are live streaming today? Well, just because I have some time. And
Because he's not playing his game.
my wife says because I'm not playing my game. Because I've been replaying Fallout 2 on my laptop, and I have been ignoring her. She's been complaining. When can I move in with your new family? Anytime, man. Just come down to Bali. Get a ticket. I have a room for you. I have a whole house for you. I have an Airbnb right by the beach. It's like 1 minute walk, 500 meters to the sand of the famous Seminyak beach. So, but right now we're in Ubud because we're going to her village. How much is per night? I have to ask for my wife.
$35.
Okay, $35 per night
The whole house. I mean.
for the whole house. It's a 2-level house, upstairs, downstairs, There's a big upstairs master bedroom and a smaller guest bedroom downstairs. But for the whole house is $35 per night. Yeah, it is cheap. Can we use American credit card? Yeah, it's on Airbnb, so yeah, you can use credit card to pay Airbnb. Is Bali food close to Chinese food? I think no. I think well,
Sumatra
to my standard, all Asian food are similar, but my wife says no because my wife says food from Sumatra is more similar to Chinese food, because you have to realize Indonesia is huge. Like a lot of people don't realize that, but if you actually take the map of Indonesia and superimpose it to Europe, Indonesia from east to west will stretch from London in England all the way to border of Afghanistan. That's how big Indonesia is. And like Bali, just a small, tiny island.
That's the size of Dutch, maybe. Maybe that's bigger. Like Dutch little bit.
Everyone loves Bali, man. I love Bali. How many islands? Thousands. Thousands. Indonesia have thousands of islands.
13,000, 17,000 more?
Yeah, Indonesia have tons of different languages. And like locals always tell me the Bahasa Indonesia, which is like the lingua franca of the whole country, is pretty easy to learn, but Balinese is hard. That's everybody. I know how to say thank you in Balinese. Suksama. So I just said suksama to everything. That always make people smile. Teach me another word, wife. Teach me another word in Balinese.
Huh?
Teach me another word.
Engalde.
Engade? What does it mean?
Be quick.
Be quick. Okay. Yeah, Bali is such a tourist island, so lots of locals are multilingual. Especially people involved with the tourist industry, people speak English, Japanese, Korean, some even a little bit of Chinese.
More tour guides speaking Chinese than Korean.
Yeah, like my wife just says that the more tour guides speak Chinese and Korean. And
because we have a lot of Chinese people.
yeah, because before COVID, every year you would get like a couple million Chinese people visiting the island. And people have here, they're also, especially people involved with the tourism industry, they have WeChat. I used to be able to do like WeChat and Alipay, the mobile payment here, because a lot of places that cater to the Chinese tourists. So there were grocery stores. So do you guys have bad storms? We're in the rainy season, so so yeah, there's like raining dogs and cats every day. We're lucky today. Our local Chinese. Okay, so some of you might know, in 1965, CIA sponsored a coup, the Indonesian military coup, and basically they purged the Indonesian Communist Party, which was used to be the third largest communist party in the whole world after Soviet Union and China. And in the process, they also targeted ethnic Chinese. This was 1960s. And Bali was one of the worst hit island during 1960s. But nowadays, I mean, I met some local Chinese. They seem to be very well integrated. But a lot of the local Chinese I met, they are from some other parts of Indonesia. Like my last neighbor, he was a Chinese from like closer from an island closer to Singapore, and he came to Bali because he worked in the tourism industry as a tour guide. So he spoke Mandarin, and his business got hit really hard because after the COVID, all the flights stopped, right? That's yeah. So everybody is kind of suffering right now because Bali is so tourism dependent. And so I came to Bali because I came here to surf. That's before I came to Bali last year. The only thing I know about Bali is surfing, right? And I know very little about Indonesia and Bali, but I love it. After I came to Bali, I love it so much. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna stay. I'm literally putting down roots here, man.
Literally.
Where am I from? I live all over the place. So when my family first moved to United States, we stayed in Chicago, and if you guys we stay in the inner city Chicago. No, not inner city. Inner city. We live on the south side of Chicago, in the Bridgeport. So because my dad was a student at University of Illinois at Chicago, UIC, and back then he was a poor grad student supporting a family of 4. Right, so we were poor back then. When I first went to junior high, when I went to 8th grade, I qualified for free lunch at school. That's how poor we were. And then I went to a high school in Southside, like right outside of University of Chicago. There's a high school called Kingwood Academy. So University of Chicago was located in the middle of the ghettos, right? Once you step outside of University of Chicago campus, you are in the ghettos. My school is in the ghettos because we're just outside of University of Chicago. And yeah, it was interesting because I used to take 1 hour bus in the middle of the winter to go to school, and the bus will go through all the Chicago South Side neighborhood. I really, like, my first couple years in US, I witnessed the urban decay of US. It was a little eye-opening experience. And then after that, I tested into IMSA, Illinois Math and Science Academy. It's a boarding school, but the state pays the tuition and board. So the deal was it's an experimental school. So the state does like they offer experimental curriculum using us as guinea pigs. In return, the state pay us room and board. We can live there for free, and everybody have to live in the school. But that school was in the middle of the cornfield in Aurora, Illinois. I don't know how many of you watched the movie Wayne's World. So Wayne's World supposedly took place in Aurora, Illinois. And when I got into IMSA, that's the first movie they screened is Wayne's World. Anyway, So after high school, I uh, I applied to college. I got accepted into Caltech. So I went to LA. I lived in LA. And then after 4 years in LA, I forgot how cold the winter is in Chicago. So I went back to Chicago to work. And then I realized, oh crap, it's too cold. So after 4 years, I left and I went, I lived in North Carolina for a year to stay with my parents. And then I moved across the country. I drove from East Coast US to West Coast. I drove to LA, found an apartment. At the time, my job was a traveling gig. You know, I work for a IT software company. They send me to wherever the client is. So it didn't matter where I live. But when I was living in LA, because my Midwest project manager liked me so much, he didn't want me to transfer to the West Coast. So he would staff me on project in Milwaukee in the middle of the winter. So like, so I didn't get to enjoy sunny LA. I would fly to Milwaukee like in the middle of every week in the middle of February, and I got so tired of that. I quit and then find another job in LA, and then I lived in LA for another, I don't know, wow, 15 years, maybe 15 years, yeah. So I live all over the place, and I travel a lot for my first job, because you know, I would go to wherever the client is. My first job was in Provo, Utah, like the headquarters of Mormon church. That was interesting. It was like the whole town is a dry town, so no alcohol, and all the restaurants shuts down after 9 o'clock.
That's why you have a thinking to have more than one wife.
Yeah. I'm in my 40s. I'm gonna be 45 this year, later this year. Okay, my wife telling me we have to go. Yeah, I will be 45 in October. Anyway, I got my baby face gene from my mom. She looked super young when she was when she was in her 40s. Anyway, we gotta go because my wife said I had to go use the restroom though.
Go ahead.
Okay, so, and I gotta go to the toilet. So I will start the streaming after we get to our wife's village, and I'll live stream the wedding preparations. All right, guys, nice talking to you all. Ciao. Bye.